Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to Cover Picks. I'm your host, the Ninth Wonder, joined by Bird and Big Remo. Fellas, how y'all doing today?
Doing good, man.
Doing all right. Monday, man.
Yes,
Monday.
sir. Yes, sir. I know everybody probably got a case of the Mondays. Work been kicking your ass all day, but look, we about to get your mind on something else and focus on these comic books and the speculation. You know, we about to simplify. We're about to simplify the speculation for y'all and stop y'all from running around spending a whole bunch of money on books that you don't need or books that ain't gonna make you no money in the future. So this is a different type of show. This is from what we normally do. Normally we looking at FOC books and trying to help you save some money and make some money there. This is Most Wanted, and we're looking at a lot of the books that was on the Hot 10 from CBSI. So, we went over that list and, we plugged some books from the CBSI, Hot 10. Shout out to Ben S. And Ben C, everybody over there, CBSI that's, putting this list together on a weekly basis. We go through Cover Price. We look at the books on Cover Price. Shout out to the whole Cover Price team and, everything that they putting together, over there. You can see, some books that was there last week still here, this week. So that's definitely going to be something that we'll talk about. And then big shout out to Nick and the whole team over at Key Collector for the Trending 20 list that they put together, every week. I know a lot of people will, have a lot to say about top 10 lists and things of that nature, things to say about Key Collector. But if y'all never done it before, if you never created content or anything of that nature, it's hard putting these lists together and keeping these books consistent and worth buying every week and making sure that you weeding everything out. And only having good spec on there. Even just for me trying to put a list together, for this show and just kind of picking out the best 15 books from these three lists, it's hard, bro. It's hard, so big shout out to everybody that's creating this type of content, whether it be as a career or just something that you do, for your own entertainment. I definitely got a lot of respect, for people that create any type of content and it's going over, different books to speculate on and things of that nature. Next thing I wanted to jump into here, let's see here. Let's just take a quick look at some of the honorable mention books, really quick, before we get to, jumping into the draft. And these are just kind of some books that didn't quite make the draft, but we wanted to talk about anyway. That first book, man, Firebird, you sitting over there in the dark, brother?
Man, one of my lights is out.
Man.
I'm in the cut right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you good, brother. You good. I'm making sure I wasn't tripping for my own eyes. All right, so it's good. We'd rather be heard than seen anyway, so it's all good. So the first book I wanted to take a look at was The Amazing Spider-Man 88. Of course, this is a book that just came out this past Wednesday, and it pretty much was one of those books that came out the gate hot, $15 book. I think the 1 in 10 is going for about 25 or something like that. Fellas, were y'all able to pick this up last Wednesday? What do you think about the long-term prospects of this book? What do you see it doing in the future?
I actually passed on it. I'm not reading Amazing Spider-Man, so it wasn't really like something I knew about it. I knew about it for about 3 or 4 issues. I just chose not to.
Yeah, man. I picked it up just because I saw it. I read it. It's all right. It wasn't anything too crazy. Like Big Remo, I'm not reading Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not really a Ben Reilly kind of a fan. So it's a fun character, but that's about it for me.
Yeah, man, I agree with y'all. Like, I picked it up because I was able to throw it on my pull list, at the last minute, and I saw a ratio for like $20 at my shop. So I picked it up, bro. But I wouldn't go out of my way, to buy this if I couldn't get it for cover price. Even spending the 20 on the ratio, to me, that was kind of like a fail safe. Like, hey, if this book ever blows up in the future, if I got the ratio, I know I'm good. You know, the one cover A I got, it's actually a part of the giveaway for this week's cover pick. So if y'all haven't done so already, go back and watch last week's cover pick. Leave a comment on that. You'll get an entry into the giveaway. If you comment on this video live, you will get an entry into the giveaway. And if you comment on the replay, you will get an entry into the giveaway. So I'm giving away this. I'm giving away a copy of Aliens #9, the Raza variant. So I wouldn't too much trip on this book, man. I really don't think. I mean, put it this way: good guys always have to have bad guys to fight. So you always gonna get bad guys, new bad guys popping up in books here and there. You can't spec on all of them and try to buy every last first appearance that comes out. You gotta, especially heroes. I never get mad at anybody wilding out and spending mad money on a new hero that's being introduced into the book, because heroes don't get killed off that often, and it's just more legs for speculation with them. But man, yeah, this one I would say, if you didn't get this book at cover price, keep your money in your pockets, fellas. Do y'all agree?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Ben Reilly book too, so you got to still wait for Ben Reilly to even get introduced to the MCU, and that's so far off. There's so many other Spider-Mans that they could put in before they bring Ben Reilly. And to me, I'm like you. If I was going to get this book and I felt that strongly about the character, I'd only grab the ratio.
Yep, I agree, man.
Yeah, she just is what it is. Yeah.
Yep. And then so the next book is gonna be hold on, Ferd. I ain't mean to cover you up like that, brother.
It's all good.
Please let me change this layout. None of these motherfuckers.
Gotta be real close.
Get rid of that before, man.
I rather cover myself up than y'all up. Anyways, so it's Fantastic Four, number 347. So I'm assuming that the spec around this one is where Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, and somebody else becomes the Fantastic Four. And of course, they bringing that back into comics in an upcoming series. And I guess maybe Kevin Feige said something about, that particular Fantastic Four team, him possibly wanting to see them in an MCU. Man, that's
the only thing I like about this run of Fantastic Four is the barcode art. I mean, other than that, man, I'm just these are books that are dollar books. I mean, yeah, if you can get them, for $1, yeah, I wouldn't spend all kinds of money on these books, man.
Yep, I agree 110%, man. I really wouldn't trip off of this book like this, man. Like, what's the likelihood of us seeing that team as the Fantastic Four in the MCU, bro?
2%. 2%.
I mean,
very low percentage.
Think about what to get that team. Think of the hurdles that have to be conquered before you can get that team.
Yeah.
And how many years out that is. That's so far out, man.
And it's like, if it's one of those things that we'll probably see all four of them in the same panel on a big crossover movie. But that'll be about the most that we'll see, man. I wouldn't trip about that too much either way. If you can get it for cheap, then buy the book, but don't go on eBay spending your whole allowance and lunch money on this book, bro. Just
if you can find this at a half price books or somewhere where you can pick up like a run, you know what I mean? Like a big run, or at a shop where they just have the packs, where it's like 30, 40 books for $10, you know what I mean? Then yeah, but other than that,
all right. Next book is DC Festival of Superheroes. DC Festival of Heroes, the Asian Superhero Celebration. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This book right here, I had no clue this book even existed until one night after Drunken Chat. Even though it was a Saturday, Mel was up, he was drunk, and we were just on the phone bullshitting around, looking for different books, that nobody was paying attention to. And I was just, you know, doing FOC stuff for the next cover picks. And I was like, oh, you know, they got this. I was telling them about the Monkey Prince #1. And then I was like, let me find this dude first appearance, man. And I was like, oh, it's in this book right here. And then so, man, one thing y'all don't know about Mel buys a bunch of books when he's drunk. And he like, the shit just shows up at his house. He's like, damn, when did I order this? He ordered the 1 of 25, which is the first cover appearance of Monkey Prince. And, you know, of course, it's his first appearance. So to me, this is a big boy book because you hitting that trifecta, bro. Ratio 1 of 25, first cover appearance, and first appearance, all in the same book. And what makes this book even crazier is that book is about this thick, dog.
Yeah.
It's basically like a trade paperback, $10, like a $10 cover price book. Me personally, I was only able to get some of these cover A's from some local shops, and then I bought this book. I bought this cover.
I would have bought that.
This jump by Art Germ. Now the interesting thing about this is I don't believe this is her first appearance, but I think this is her first appearance as Batman. So I never really went back, honestly, y'all, and did my full research on it. But this book could possibly, it's a double key in the fact that it's a first appearance and, you know, a first appearance as her as Batman. That's a minor key. But if this is her first appearance too, then this is a double key. And I would say this book is really undervalued because every time I found these books, I found them at cover price. But this was on the this was on the trending 20 on Key Collector this week. So I'm thinking that maybe it's just due to the Monkey Prince, a reaction off of that this book is picking up. But I would definitely say it's worth buying. You know, you got 2 Asian superheroes, and we know how the comic book and movie industry feels about the Asian market. They definitely want to lean into that. Ferg, I know that you are heavy on the Asian characters. What have you did any research on these characters, or is it anything that you're interested in?
I mean, just the covers. I think all 3 covers are really nice. They're real clean covers. I like this cover the best, just because of that perspective type with the knife and all. It's cool. But
I didn't even notice the knife until I was like looking at it. I'm like, that's a whole other part of the picture.
Yeah. I know Art Germ hasn't been putting out a lot of stuff lately, so it's nice to see him back doing some stuff. And no, I dig it though. I'm not a big DC fan, but I dig this. I dig these covers, all 3 of them.
Yeah, it was like what I was telling you in the back chat. Like, had I known what I know now, I would have bought that 1 in 25 Monkey Prince last week. I had the opportunity to get it. I wasn't, like you said, I'm not a real big DC person, and I didn't really trip off of the character coming, you know, into his own, and I should have got it. You know what I mean? Nothing else, I should have got it.
Right. Yeah, man, $30. I would have been on that so fast, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let's see, man. We got a lot of comments in here. Let's see who all up in here and what the people are saying. All right, man. We got Omar V in here. It's a brother always coming through, and he was in here early too. We got a guy, Empire Comics, who's gonna be joining us on the show coming up soon. So I can't wait to get my boy Empire up in here. Good Kaji. Hey, what's up, brother? Some guy named Big Remo was in the chat. Got the boy Mojo Quid up in here. Mojo, what's good, baby? We got the king of drunken chat. My guy Mighty Mel V. What's up, brother? Cosmic God, what's good? Marvel Man Comics. Yo, I'm glad you was finally able to make a live show. We got Toon, who actually won the giveaway last week, man. Such a cool brother, though. You know, a lot of cool people in this community. I love it. Let's see. Mojo Quiz says, Ninth Wonder, come on now. You know, you got to tell people to buy the book, though. Ain't that right, Drunken Chat son? Man, I try to keep it 100, man. It's just on how I feel about books. Queen Key Comics, these books will continue to roll through, and we will continue to collect what interests us the most. And I think we all love to hear what's hot for the week. Hell yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, collect what you want, man. Don't let me or nobody else tell you what you should be buying. Brett Hess just joined. Hey Brett, what's up? Thank you for coming through. Have y'all seen Kendrick Lamb zombie Batgirl cover for Tales from the Dark Multiverse? No, I haven't, but I'll check it out.
I'm about to look that one up.
Let's see. And I think we up to date. Mel was just saying I was drunk as shit. Yeah, I told y'all he was drunk when he bought that Monkey Prince, but it actually worked out for him, man. That was good. That was good spec, man. All right, that's it for.
I'm gonna go look for this book though. Okay. I'm gonna go look for that Batman book for sure.
Yeah, do that. So that's it for the honorable mentions part of the show. Now we're gonna get into the draft format, and y'all be able to see, all the books that we drafted this week. Just a reminder, I will be having some weekly sales on Whatnot this week. I'm gonna go back to doing sales like 3 days a week. So if y'all, I'm gonna start back tomorrow, man. So if y'all, like my Whatnot sales, if you ever been to one before, I bring the heat, and I just got a care package from Whatnot. Man, let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all.
You got the stun on us right quick.
No, Mirmo, I promise I'm no stunting, man. No stunting, but I just want to show the people that we gonna have that fire. Look, these just what Whatnot sent me, Whatnot, they want y'all to get the hot books. I don't really care, but Whatnot, they want y'all to be fed, man. They want y'all to be fed.
I was like, oh, hey.
They want y'all to be fed, so they hooked me up.
That's nice, man. Heat.
Some of this I'm gonna get graded because I know people been looking for these graded. So I'm gonna get some of this graded. They sent me some of everything, dog. Like I woke up Sunday morning. My wife was like, "Oh, you got a box on the table from Whatnot." I'm like, "What, for real?" I didn't even know this stuff was coming.
Damn.
So they sent me pretty much one of everything, every exclusive that they got. So yeah, we're gonna get some of this graded, and we're gonna do the damn thing, man. They sent me an Invincible foil too. Man, so big shout out to Whatnot, man. If y'all not on Whatnot, it's a link down in the description of this video. You get $10 off on your first purchase. So, man, if you're not on that app, man, you should be on there, bro. And it's just not about trying to get nobody to spend no money, because honestly, I buy more off of Whatnot than I spend on Whatnot. And I be getting some good deals on there too. But then sometimes, man, it just be more so about the fact that people have books that I've been looking for but haven't been able to find, or it's from people, or buying stuff from people I know the condition is going to be A1. Like Mel had a book that I wanted this past Saturday, the Miles Morales number 10 one at 50, and I've dozed off and missed the sale, and I was mad at myself because any books I've ever bought from Mel have been 9.8s, so anything I got from Mel has been graded. And I actually got a book coming back this week that I bought for him, a pretty expensive book, but Brad Dozer, Car Gems, they buy books from Mel. Anybody that buy books from Mel can tell you it's pretty much a guaranteed 9.8, so that's just a different comfort level of purchasing when all right, if my guy tell me this is a 9.8 contender, it's a 9.8 contender, so that's just one thing I love about the app. One
thing I noticed, like, if you buy enough from people, you tend to, like you said, to know who sells good stuff and some people who sell stuff they might have just found in a bin and they're just getting it off. You know what I mean? You can definitely be able to weed it through as opposed to going on eBay and trying to just kind of guesstimate that you're gonna get a good book. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I only buy high grade books for the most part. Every now and then I slip up and I miss something, but for the most part, I'm selling nothing but high grade books and good spec books too. Because honestly, outside of Miles Morales, I don't really buy filler issues. Like I give my filler issues away, and it's funny because you never know what's gonna turn into the key in the future. So I might be playing myself doing that, but I got like a few series where I got it on my pull list. I got it on auto renew, and I just get the books every month, like Radiant and Black, a few other issues, Something to Kill the Children. that I just read, daily. But for the most part, bro, I only really just buy keys or hot variants, and anyway. So that is just as far as the resale tip go, stuff that's not in my personal collection or in my personal reading collection. So, like I said, if you're not on Whatnot, man, make sure y'all get down with the movement because they are taking off. While we got y'all out here, please like, comment, and subscribe and turn on those notifications. We greatly appreciate it. We're at about 500 some followers. We're trying to get it up, above 1,000 so we can really grow, this platform and have a lot of fun and give y'all a nice, honest place, where you can get your comic book speculation from. Now, as far as the rules of this here draft that we're doing, each contender is going to get a total of 4 picks. That's 1 per round. Each title can only be selected once, and each contender has 30 seconds to pick their book. If you don't pick that book in 30 seconds, the next man up can snatch the book he wants, before you have a chance to select yours. And draft order will be determined by a random wheel. So with that being said, let's go ahead and spin the motherfucking wheel. Spin the muffin wheel.
Muffin wheel, huh?
Ooh.
Oh, I got the first pick again?
Bird, what you done did to this wheel, boy? You done rigged this wheel, man. Done rigged the wheel. Back to back first round pick, first number 1 pick, man.
I'm the Detroit Lions of this draft, man. Just get the first pick every time.
I'm gonna be doing well in this 3rd pick all the time. Last pick.
So the wheel don't lie, man. The wheel don't lie. Real, man. Wheel don't lie. People, y'all be trying to say I'll be cheating and this, that, and the third. Man, I do no such thing, brother. I do no such thing. I don't cheat at all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this draft order situated right quick, and then we'll start the draft. Man, one thing I do want to speak on real quick though is, man, that Black Panther 3 book will not go away, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if that book is on every Hot 10 list for the next month, bro. Like, that book will not go away. And I see that Gary Frank book that I've been talking about is starting to bubble up, bro.
What you think about that?
At least until the 2nd print comes out.
Yeah, what you think about that 2nd print?
I bought like 15 of them.
Yeah, about 10.
Mel was gonna do an outrageous amount of them, but I said nah. I was like, nah, I wouldn't do that just because if you buy a whole bunch, it's gonna be harder for you to make your money back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But when I just kind of sat back and thought about it, I was like, well, maybe I should have ordered more, because how often do we get a book like this that comes across where you get a new hero who might be taking the mantle from another hero that's just as big? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just ordered me like 20 and just said, I'm gonna live and die by that.
Mm-hmm. My thing with it was, I wish they had a ratio, because the amount that I was willing to spend, as you were saying earlier, the amount that I was willing to buy, I wish there was a ratio, because I'm going to buy a bunch just because, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like Nine said, I'm going to buy 10 to 15 probably when it's all said and done. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to have that many, so it would have been smarter just to get a ratio. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if they would have had a ratio, that would have changed my whole strategy in regards to that book. All right, well, we get ready to start the draft. Fur Bird, you are on the clock.
All right. Let me see.
And here. You know what? I'm cheating, bro. I'm cheating. Y'all logged into the draft site or not?
Oh, no, I didn't even.
Oh, my bad.
I forgot.
Let's go over the books right quick. Because I'm not sure if I relate to y'all every book that was gonna be on here. We got Amazing Spider-Man 210, First Madam Web. We got Amazing Spider-Man 637. That's the first appearance of the second Madam Web. We got Batman 120. We never figured out why that book was on the list, but I see it's moving a lot of units, so I just put it on there. I figured it would be kind of like a wild card. We got Black Panther number 3, that Gary Frank variant. We got Darth Maul number 2. We got Darth Maul number 3. Of course, that's first Cad Bane, first cover appearance of Cad Bane. We got Dead Day number 1. I believe that just got optioned. We got Invincible Iron Man number 3, the 1 in 25 variant. Mary Jane and Black Cat number 1, the Adam Hughes 1 in 50 variant. Star Wars Crimson Reign number 1, the Walmart variant. That's a wild book I want to talk about. The new Teen Titans number 21 and X-Men number 36. So these are just a bunch of books that I pulled, together from from different from the different lists, Key Collector, Cover Price, and a CBSI Hot 10. So, all right. Now that we know the books, we got the draft order set. Bird, you are on the clock, brother. What do you want to do with the first pick?
All right. I'm gonna go with the Invincible Iron Man number 3, 1 in 25.
God damn, this dude, he be getting all the books I be going for, man. We got good taste, bro. You got good taste, man.
Thanks, man.
I had a feeling you was gonna take this book. This was an honorable mention on the CBSI Hot 10 list. And I just kind of want to read what being said about this book. And okay, so approaching $300 raw. Do not forget about Riri.
Mm-hmm.
All this hype for these other characters, I still think she has the most potential for superstardom. Bro, I 110% agree with this. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm cool with the Tyson book. I'm not gonna say I love it, but I'm cool with that. But why would I go and spend $500-$600 on a 1 in 25 when I can go buy a book like this that I know it's way less of these out here than that Tyson book, or this book, at least at this point, is going to be harder to get.
Mm-hmm.
If you know anybody that have it, they have one book. Anybody that has this, either they have it graded or they have it raw. Or they may have two, and one's graded and one's raw. They don't have a stack of them.
No. It's a ghost, man. Like, every single time I try and, get on eBay, it's always gone. And it's a great, I mean, she's a great character. The art's cool. The cover is just so good. Yep. And she's gonna, when she comes out, everyone's gonna love her. I mean, everybody's gonna love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think her first appearances, I feel like everything with Riri is just too cheap, bro. Yeah, like it's not that many of that book, man, out here on eBay, bro. Like, y'all got to learn how to spend your money, man. Like, when I was younger, man, one thing that I used to always not realize is that it's a difference between having money and knowing what to do with money, bro. You never get nowhere in life until you learn how to play with money. That's just straightforward, and just being reactionary to everything, buying any hot book just because you can, man, that's not gonna get you.
No, especially for the going rate. If you're buying every hot book and you're paying cover price or less, then more power to you. But if you're buying on the spike, you're tripping.
All right, so with the second pick, man, this is a tough decision, but I think I'm gonna have to go with that Darth Maul number 3.
That was my other pick. Yeah,
man, they got that first appearance of Cad Bane on that, man, and Cad Bane is a bad boy. We just saw him in Mandalorian this past week. If you ain't watched it yet, sorry for you. I'm not doing that spoiler warning shit. If you ain't with the show been out almost a week, if you ain't watched it, you ain't want to watch it, so you don't care too much about what happened. But man, Cad Bane is a bad boy. And all of this Star Wars stuff is just. I remember a few years ago, people were saying Star Wars was dead after that last trilogy flopped. I ain't gonna say it flopped because each one of the movies made $1 billion, but people wasn't feeling too hot about Star Wars. But definitely, man, like Star Wars is starting to get hot again, bro. Like all of these characters that they brought, that they created when Marvel got the license back in 2013, 14, whenever that was. Like these characters are starting to come back around, and I love it, bro, because I was buying all of this stuff when it first came back out, man. It wasn't nothing that I wasn't touching from these series, so I'm here for it, bro. I love to see it.
And the crazy thing with Star Wars Spec is that there's so many characters that if you know what to look for, then you're going to always be ahead of the curve because everybody's just going to think any Star Wars book or any character is worth grabbing. And that's true, but there's some characters that are, better suited for the long term than there are others. So you kind of got to know what you're looking for. So it's like, it's one of those spec markets whereas, you could fall for the okie doke if you're not careful. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know what you gotta do some research. You can't just jump out there when it comes to Star Wars.
Yep, man, I definitely agree, and it's good to see these modern books taking off because a lot of people, man, not gonna say a lot of people, but some people, man, they just don't put no respect on modern books, and it's all about the gold and the silver and all of that, and gold and silver, it's gonna have its place. But the thing about it is, bro, how likely is it that you're gonna be able to find gold and silver books at a good price? It just
those books have a higher buy-in, man, and the average new collector coming off the street, they're not gonna go straight for that. Like if you have money, like you're gonna go for what you know, or you're gonna say, well, let me work my way in and see. I'm gonna test the waters first. Let me go buy this modern book that's a couple dollars. If I flip it or whatever, okay, this is cool. Let me try it. And then you might work your way into one of those gold or silver books. But just to think that people are going to come in and just, I'm going to buy a Batman or a Hulk 181 just because I can, it's a little less likely, man. It's hard. Yeah. That's a harder sell. It's a harder sell.
I agree. All right, Big Remo, what's on you, brother? What you going to do with it?
With my pick, I'm gonna go with the Black Panther 3, the Frank variant, just because, like we discussed, everybody was in on that 1 in 25, but people got to realize you had to order 25 copies of a title. It didn't specify which one, and most people ordered the A cover because they didn't think it was going to be anything. So if you were able to get that B cover, should have got it because most people probably ordered 20 of the A cover and 5 of the B. So I think there's going to be less of those in the long run. And most people got them and were like, mad that they got them and just threw them on the ground, and you got to come and slide and pick them up, kind of like the Ultimate Fallout 4, the second print.
Yeah.
B cover. You know what I mean?
That's my favorite. Of the Ultimate Fallout 4s. I love that.
Most people don't even realize that that's the one you want.
Love it.
Yeah, I was telling Mr. Longshort that this Gary Frank variant reminds me of the Horseman of Apocalypse from Invincible Iron Man #9, where it was an open order variant, but after a while people realized, hey, this John kind of rare. You know what I'm saying? So that makes a difference, bro. Like if this turns out that the ratio on this is more like a 1 to 10, like that's a huge difference between that and that cover A. Yeah. So
especially considering the cover the Just Go you said just came out this week. So nobody was able to get that. And the buy-in for the Just Go, if you didn't pre-order, is a $30 book at Midtown. So you might as well buy the A cover. You know what I'm saying?
That Just Go, I feel like it's kind of some smoke and mirrors with that book because they said they had a printing error, so they had to go back and reprint the book. But I know some retailers who was able to just go in and order that book, man. They was just able to go in and do their orders on that book like it was no big deal. They just ordered copies and it was what it was.
They can't reorder that Frank.
Yeah, you damn right they can't reorder that Frank. And see, the thing about it is, where it's gonna get tricky is that okay, so on this Frank, this was the orders was placed for this when nobody really knew that it was a first appearance in this book.
Yeah.
So that Juice Code, everybody knew it was a first appearance in it, and they sent it back to it's gonna be a bunch of them Juice Codes out there.
The Juice Code is like a print to order book. It's a print to order book. Oh, sales are going to be high. Okay, we're gonna milk it, and we're gonna print out this X amount, and we're gonna sell them at $30 because it's already missed the first go round. So no one's gonna sell that book at cover price. Nobody. Even if you're one of those mom and pop shops that's like, oh, we don't mark up our books. Hey, it's a week out after release, man. coming out the gate off the trailer, you're already selling it for, rate what the going rate is,
Yeah.
Or you just only put out 3 or 4 and say, I only got a couple. They're $30 a pop. And then when them sell, put up the rest. I got a couple. You know what I mean? You're going to just keep milking it until you get your money. Because you missed out on that first go-round.
Yep, man, it's definitely some tricky stuff going on with that book, bro. I don't trust it, man. That juice code, I don't trust it. I don't trust it, man. It's just my personal opinion. Definitely. But yeah, great pick. Great pick, Big Remo. Hold on a second.
You going through the same
wife
thing,
and daughter, man. Wife and daughter.
You going through the same thing with me. I keep muting it because my daughter's upstairs gaming and she's screaming. I'm like, yo, you gotta cut it out.
Man, you see the gaming, I can understand that because when I get on the game, man, I be wilding, bro. You know how it is when you're on that game, man. And it's
and with her homegirls and stuff playing, and I'm like, so you gotta chill.
What's she playing? Minecraft, Fortnite.
What's that one with the Genshin Impact?
Oh, okay, yeah, my homeboy be playing Genshin. Whoa, good lord, man.
Money pit.
Yes, bro. Yes. I wake up 5 a.m. and I look at Discord and this fool up playing Genshin Impact before work. It's like a job for him. I'm like, yo, bro, I got to wake up at least 2 hours before it's time for me to start getting ready for work so I can play Genshin. And he work from home. I'm like, bro, what are you doing up? Let me see if that fool is in the chat, man.
That's some dedication, man.
They're giving it up to him in the chat. Like, don't be putting me on blast, man.
He not in here, but if he was, he'll call me. Yeah, man, I got to get my Genshin in before work, bro.
Yeah.
All right. What's your next pick, Big Remo?
Speaking of Star Wars, I'm gonna rock with the Crimson Reign Walmart variant.
Oh, okay.
Only reason why I'm doing that is because I know, people say what they want about them Walmart books. Mm-hmm. Every one of those Walmart Star Wars books are high. Whenever because you can't find those variants anywhere other than Walmart. And I don't know about you guys. You guys probably, I live by a few super Walmarts, but we don't get them. They're not abundance like how people think they are. Not out here. So we don't get them. So.
Word, man, mail one day when the good Walmart, the ones with the ratios came out, bro, I hit up a gang of Walmarts in Dallas, and I was only able to get like 10 or 15 of them packs, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, not guaranteed you get the same books in all of them, so it's not like every time you grab a pack, you're gonna get the Star Wars Crimson Reign in there.
I've never seen a Walmart pack ever in my life here in Seattle, man.
Nope.
Now, peep this, y'all. I was trying to figure out the difference between the Walmart Crimson Reign and the regular cover A. I'm like, bro, there's no difference.
It's always
no difference.
The trade dress is a different color. It's always the color of the cover. It's always a different.
The trade dress is hold on. That's not the right one I was gonna pull up. Okay. That's the regular one.
Walmart one right here, right?
No, that's the regular cover A. The Walmart, the difference is this. The trade dress up here is white.
Yeah.
Where it says Star Wars, whereas on the regular one, it's like a cream color.
Right.
And then there's no barcode on
it. I fucks with that because I hate barcodes on my books.
So, I ain't gonna lie, it do look way more fly without that barcode on it. And I do like that they took the white, turned the, put white on there instead of the cream. But bro, like, come on, man. Like, if they gonna do these Walmart variants, like, at least give us some new artwork on them, bro.
Well, some of them did. Not completely different artwork, but the color contrast that they did made it look like a total different book. Like those Rogue Ones, those look like books. That all black and white color, like that looked like a total different book, as opposed to the green and red and all that was on the other one. So, I mean, I fool with it. Like I've looked for the Walmart packs, and I live by a Walmart. It's not a super Walmart, but it's about probably like a mile from my house, and then there's like 2 or 3 that I'm in access to, and none of them carry books.
Yeah. I was saying that the Walmart packs is kind of like the new newsstands.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when it's a good book. Because the Star Wars books, all of them, like I said, all the Star Wars books that come in those Walmart packs hold their value. And like you said, they're ghosts. You know what I mean? Like you can't find them anywhere else. So once they stop selling them at Walmart, you ain't getting them.
Yep. All right, man. So next pickup is on me. Oh man, what I'm gonna do? Man, I think I gotta go back I go back to the Darth Maul, man, and Darth Maul first appearance. I remember I sold this book to Mail on Whatnot last year. I was definitely wilding. I should have held on to this book. First Cad Bane, man. Yeah, I should have held on to that, man. Like Star Wars books.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick peek, man. Let's take a quick peek and see where the Cad Banes is at, man.
Oh, that shit is high like rent right now. For sure.
Sometimes you'll be surprised though, man. Like
I'll say the second print cover is probably high. Maybe not the first print, but the second print for sure.
It looks like Man the Collector. He's find those 1 in 25s of the 3 in bins. That's crazy, man. Where you live, man? Where do you live, man?
The 125 don't have Cad Bane on the cover though.
Oh yeah. What was the Mel was selling the other day?
So you can get a Turkish edition for $20.
Yeah, we don't.
I like foreign books, bro.
I do too, but I'm not. I don't want that book in foreign.
Hey, I'd rather have it
right there. That black cover. That's the second print, or the second print, right?
Which one?
Go down one more. Right there.
Yeah, that's
the one.
I like that one, man.
I do too.
That's wicked.
I don't mind the yellow, but that one to me, I like that one.
Well, see, that's number 3 in the near mint minus for 75. That ain't horrible.
That's not bad. I mean,
I
think everybody who has that book or wanted it, they already got it.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think this is like the people who are FOMO. Like, if you wanted that book by now, you should already have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't call everything FOMO because, some people just don't know a lot about Star Wars and they learn it through these TV shows. You know what I'm saying? So if you start watching these TV shows.
I need the Afra. Like, I'm bullshitting. I should have had a 9.8 Afra by now and I don't have it. So I need to hurry up and get that shit on before one of these shows and then I never get that book. And I just want that book for the collection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you better get on it, bro. All right, Furbird, it's back on you, brother. What you gonna do?
All right, so I got Kobe on my lineup now, so I need to get Shaq. I'm gonna go with an Amazing Spider-Man, that first Madam Web, the old school one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the 210. So, man, I kind of think. So, tell me why you're going with the 210 over the 263. Is it? The 637. I'm sorry, the 637.
637. Yeah, I mean it's a classic. It's a classic old school Spider-Man. I could see like this Madam Web like transferring her powers over to the new one. That's kind of my speculation over it. I may be overthinking it a little bit, but I don't know. I dig the cover. I actually don't mind her as a character. It's old school, Amazing Spider-Man, and I just like the story and I like the cover personally.
When I got back into comics a few years back, and I was going through back issue bins, this was one of the first books I bought, and it was like $10. And I people hate on this book for some reason. I don't know why. I dig the cover. I'm like you. I like it. I like the cover. You know what I mean? I don't see. I mean, spec wise, I get why people are saying that they don't understand because she's old and the character that they cast is new. They know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
That don't mean nothing at all. You can take a young person and make them an old character. You just changing the age of the character. If they had changed the sex, race, and religion of a character, they won't change the age of a character. Exactly. If you're gonna go with any one of these Madam Web books, I say first appearance of the very first Madam Web is going to be the safe pick, but that's not to say it's not a place for those other
Oh yeah,
Madam
100%.
Web appearances. Well, you know, we'll swing back to that when one of those books gets drafted. All right, so back on you, Furberg, because you got back-to-back picks.
All right. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Dead Day book. It's optioned. I thought it was a pretty cool, pretty good read. I only read the first issue. I didn't really get into the second ones. But it's a fun read. I think it'll be good for, the option news is really like what's pumping this book. But I think you can still find this in back issue bins for cheap. If you get in like low, like $4 or $5 or cover price, like I think it's a good investment.
Yeah. So this is gonna be, I guess, on Peacock, and bro, Peacock has been buying up a lot of options, bro. I was reading in the news the other day that I think Peacock lost $1 billion in this past year, which a lot of that could have been because of the WWE deal that they're tied up into. But I think they're gonna say that they go over this next year, they're gonna spend like 2.4 billion or something like that. Wow, like that over on new content. So it's gonna be a lot of option news this year, bro, just off the strength of Peacock alone.
It's NBC, right? NBC owns NBC owns it.
NBC, yeah, NBC.
Yeah.
They're good. They'll be good.
And Dead Day, man, this is a very interesting story, and I think it'll do good for TV because it's a lot that you can do with this concept, man. Like it's a lot that you can do with it. I just don't know. I'm not sure if they're gonna do a TV show with it or if it's gonna be a movie or what, or like a mini series. It'll be interesting to see how they roll this out. But I definitely think this is a good play because, man, we need that next indie type show that's like a Walking Dead that just hits the mainstream and explodes and becomes a cultural icon. I see a lot of people putting faith into something that's killing the children, but man, I just can't say that I'm 110% confident in something that's killing the children. I just kind of feel like that next book that really breaks out is going to end up being a book that nobody is really, paying attention to like that. That's just kind of like going, going unnoticed. It's kind of like, oh, well, hey, everybody's looking this way, and then the surprise book ends up, going another way. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this book as well as some of the other indie books out there, man. But I think that's a great pick.
For sure.
All right. So it's back on me, man. I'm gonna have to go with this banger, man. This Adam Hughes 1 in 50, man. And me personally, I know some people don't like it, but I like books that are hot pretty much on the strength of the
artist.
Yeah, that's on the strength of the artist and the artwork, because those normally they do a pretty decent job at holding value, because it's not like it's speculation where if the speculation don't work out, then the book just goes to crap. You more so got a book here that's, hey, a beautiful Adam Hughes cover with black cat ratio variants with great artwork normally do well. And then you also got, MJ on here. And it's a cute cover. So I just like books like this because you don't have to sit around waiting for Spec to pay off on it, man. You just got a dope cover with two iconic Marvel characters, and you're good to go, bro. Just nice and simple. It's a ratio variant, so it's a controlled amount of these books out here, and it's just the type of books I like buying, man. I can always justify spending money on good art, bro.
Yeah, it's a nice cover. I like the homage. It's a clean cover, man, and it kind of got overlooked by Black Panther 3. Some people scooped it up for like $100, which I wouldn't mind paying $100 for that book for sure.
I want to say I could have got it for $60, bro, and I regret not buying that book.
Yeah, I definitely do. My wife was like, should we get it? And I was like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I should have got it.
A little bit of regret now. A little bit of regret.
A little bit. It is a nice cover.
Big Remo, what's back on you, brother? Which book you grabbing off the list?
You know what? To be honest with you, I haven't spec'd on any of these books, really. Mm-hmm. Still trying to figure out what's the big deal about the Batman 120. I mean, it don't really matter. I'm just curious. But I probably have to... I don't like specking on X-Men just because I already know what that entails. So I'll go with the Spider-Man 637. And that's the... refreshing my memory, that's the
second print, right?
So this is, I think this is the cover for. Is this a variant? I don't know, man. Hold on, let me go back to.
It was right there on CBSI.
No, this is the one. I guess is the
one.
It says 50-50 variant, man. I don't know. I don't think this is the right cover though.
Yeah, it's probably a B cover.
It is 637 though, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
anyways,
no, that's 637.
Right there.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Because if you go back, they had it on here too.
That's the
Madam Web. Yeah.
Yeah, 637, Oliver Coipel.
So is that like a B cover and the other one's an A cover? They're just a 50-50 A and B?
I see.
I guess.
Yeah.
But this was but more of that Dakota Johnson being cast as Madam Web thing. And the younger version will be Julia Carpenter, who becomes Madam Web. Man, we've been getting Julia Carpenter rumors for a while, bro. So that put a little bit more respect on this book.
Madam Web spec has been at least 3 years.
Yeah. So maybe they have an older Madam Web who ends up passing her powers down to Julia Carpenter, like Furberg was saying.
Mm-hmm. That's the way I look at it. Or it's like someone where you have her like kind of reminiscent about her youth becoming that, you know what I mean? Becoming the Madam Web, you know how she, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see it like, you know, because I always thought of her like on you remember that movie Krull?
Mm-hmm.
The lady who was up in there with the spider.
Yeah.
She had the stand. I always looked at it like she was kind of like that character.
Yeah. And then so you can always put a young character in the old.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like she never aged. You know what I mean? Like type of deal. Like I don't know. I might be putting 2 on the 10, but like, you know, just they gotta if they're casting a young lady, there's a reason why, or else they would have, you know, casted someone like Scarlett Johansson's age or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
did they say that the new series is Madam Web, or did they just say a new like?
No, they said it was going to be a Madam Web series.
Okay, because like
what's going to be like in a movie?
I wonder how hard it would be for them to like do like Madam Web and then Julia Carpenter like all in one show. Like it seems like a lot of I don't know. It just seems like a lot of characters to introduce into one show. But I mean,
possible though. I mean, they got to give her a reason. You know what I mean? To come up with what she, you know, how she plays with the timelines or whatever. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So I guess we'll see. Yeah.
All right, Remo, you got another pick, brother.
I guess I'll have to go with the X-Men 36, the Phalanx with the. Was it Cinch or whatever? First appearance of Cinch?
Yeah. Sync. Was it Sync?
Sync
I can't remember. Yeah.
I ain't read that book in years.
Yeah. So basically, they saying that Sync is a Omega level mutant. So people been buying that book up, man. Like, bro, here's the thing about X-Men. I believe that buying X-Men books for cheap is a good investment because they haven't done anything with the X-Men in the MCU far, so that means anybody can be bought in.
Yeah.
Now, what my problem with it is that, bro, you will drive yourself crazy trying to spec on all the mutants that's out there.
Way too many of them.
Too many mutants, man.
Way too many. Like she's a Z level character.
Yeah.
Like nobody cares about her. Like I don't care if she's Omega level or if she created the serum that created mutants or she was the Eternal. She is a Z level character that don't nobody give two shits about.
Yes, sir. I agree. All right. So my last pick, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop up this all new Teen Titans number 21. I'm one of the few people that still rock with DC and think that it's a lot of potential and a lot of meat on the bones with DC. I know, some of y'all not too fond of DC, but I guess this book is popping up because, it has multiple first appearances in it. And then, of course, you got that 16-page preview for Night Force. But the speculation is that Brother Blood and Mother Mayhem are reportedly being cast for season 4 of Titans on HBO Max. Bro, if y'all haven't watched Titans, go and watch that show, man, and tell me that isn't better than any MCU show that they put out. Go and watch Lois, Superman and Lois. That's better than a lot of the MCU shows. Don't believe that narrative of DC can't do nothing right, man. DC definitely got fire in the tank.
I know. I watched that in Yomi, man, and that shit is brutal. Oh my god! Have you watched it, Ferg?
I'll try it, man. I mean, I watched Swamp Thing, and I liked that series.
I like Swamp Thing though.
I liked it. So yeah, I'll try it out. Why not?
Yeah, so my wife over here ear hustling, and she wants y'all to know that she put me on the Titans.
Okay.
Which, bro, I don't even think she watched the last season of Titans, so she started watching it first, and I started watching it. But she made it. She look what Nas what Jay-Z say. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. All right, man.
A little bit of credit all the time, right?
Yeah, she want her little credit, man. I'm not tripping. So, Ferg Bird, all right. So, we got one or two things you can do, brother. You can take the Batman 120, or you can open up Pandora's box and go with the mystery box.
Ooh, let's go with the mystery box, man.
Okay. So, at the mystery box is, it's gonna be one of our honorable mentions.
Okay.
We're gonna put you with the DC Festival of Heroes. Yeah, I like that better than that Batman 120. Yeah. Bro, I don't know why that Batman 120 is trending. Apparently, it sold a lot of units. I do like the Dan Hip variant for it. I think that's a dope cover, that Dan Hip variant. But I don't
know what the spec is though.
I don't know what the spec is or why this book is moving so many units, man. I wish Bad Boy was around. Bad Boy normally knows what's going on with these Batman books, but shit, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I do not know. So we'll have to figure this one out. This is definitely a mystery. Maybe somebody in the comments know, but
let us know if you guys know. Let us know what the hype is on the 120 because
I couldn't find anything.
I don't know what the deal is, man. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't have enough invested.
That's another show in the can, fellas. How y'all feeling about y'all drafts?
I dug it. I dug it.
Let's look at the draft board right quick and kind of see where everybody ended up, and then we can let the people let us know in the comments down below. So, in order to participate in the giveaway, if you didn't watch the show live, and you want to participate in the giveaway, just let us know who y'all think had the best draft. So Ferg Bird had the Invincible Iron Man number 3, 1 in 25. He had Spider-Man 210. He had Dead Day number 1 and DC Festival of Heroes. I like Ferg Bird's draft. I had Darth Maul number 3 and number 2. That's heavy to me, bro.
Yeah, those are good books, man. All three of your top books are good.
The Mary Jane and Black Cat and the Teen Titans number 21, which is a sleeper pick because Titans is a dope show. Remo with the Black Panther number 3, Gary Frank, the Star Wars Crimson Reign, the Walmart pack, which in my opinion is the equivalent of a modern day newsstand. Amazing Spider-Man 637. So if Ferg Bird 210 don't pay off, then Remo 637 gonna pay off. and then X-Men 36, which man, I don't know if that book could ever do anything, but if you can, if it's
There's a million out there too, so you can get those books for literally like $1. Like
so
easy
even
book,
if they're
man.
back issue bins and they're like $1. I think I got a few of them for like $1.
Yes, sir. So if y'all have any, just let us know in the comments who had the best draft and who y'all think long term books are go pan out better. Fellas, y'all got anything going on this week that the people need to know about?
No, not really. I busted out a bunch of books on eBay today. I got my CGC box that was 4 months too late, but yeah.
You got it in already?
Yeah, I mean these are back from like September, but it is what it is. It's all good,
Yeah.
So they're up on your page now. They're on your eBay page.
Yeah, I put them on my my Instagram stories, but they're on my eBay. My username is Ferdbird the Nerd, so they're on there right now. I start them at like 25 cents just to get the bids going, So
yeah, you always have putting good stuff on eBay.
Oh, thanks, man.
Just kind of cycling back through the comments right quick. Mojo Quiz said the X-Men 1 Rian Gonzalez 1 in 50 is the highest ratio I found in the Walmart pack.
Oh, cool.
I bought Star Wars High Republic 3 straight out of Compton homage every time I saw it. Yeah, that was a dope Walmart exclusive that they did. Manny the Collector says, you guys think Darth Maul number 3 is undervalued? I'm still finding 1 in 25 in the bins. I think the problem with the 1 in 25s is that number 3, it don't have Cad Bane on the cover. Let's see here. Mojo Quid also said they do Noctera live action right. Number 1s are gonna blow up. I'm calling it now. The CGI for the shades are gonna make or break it. Yes, sir. I definitely agree about that. I could see Noctera doing really well. Let's see here. And Mojo Quid also said that Silver Coin was a sleeper with the horror series, being hot right now. He's seeing that book could heat up. I agree with that as well. And then one last question before we get out of here. Mojo Quiz says, this book of Boba Fett season finale is gonna make or break your draft this week. Yeah, man, that's definitely true. If that thing flop, but based on the last 3 episodes, it's no way in hell that finale is gonna flop, bro, because
they're building up too much for it.
They bought the flamethrower out, bro, for these. They definitely say the best for last. But if you think about it, bro, everybody wanted to know where the hell Boba Fett been at since he fell in that Sarlacc pit. So they had to dedicate those first episodes into bringing people up to speed about what's been going on with Boba Fett. And then after they gave us that, they say, okay, now we about to tie back up the stuff from Mandalorian. So we can, go ahead and start progressing the current storyline a little bit more. Right. And now we can see that they headed more towards an all-out war. But some people just don't got the patience to let the beat build.
Yeah.
And, you can kind of see a story come together. Well, but we shall see.
But even in the long term, they don't have to kill nobody off. Like, they can keep rocking with it. Like, they don't have to end his story right now. Like,
110% right about that.
Like, this be a little dust up. You know what I'm saying? And he can be.
I do kind of think Fett gonna die in that series finale, though.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think they can kill Fett off, bro.
See that it's just a book of Boba Fett, like season 1, and it's a wrap.
Yeah.
This
ain't regular TV shows. They ain't got to do multiple series.
They don't, but I think that if they were
mini series, bro.
If they were smart, they would not kill him off.
They probably won't, but I can see it happening.
They can't kill him off. They got to leave him alone.
Because Din Djarin is way more popular than Boba.
No, he can be that, but Boba Fett has retired as a bounty hunter. So he's gonna just be there, being like a crime
on his mob boss.
Just be there and just be, whatever you come to whatever goes on out there. He didn't say he was gonna run everything. He just said he wanted his that area. Remember, can't do nothing over here.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with it, though, man. Like straight up, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good season finale. You know, regardless.
Real. If he dies, we riot for sure. I'm throwing the garbage can through the window. That's for sure. I'm throwing the garbage can through the pizza parlor window for sure. That's going down.
You getting new TVs?
You know,
just break the TV.
You know, let's go.
Oh man, look, man, thank you fellas for coming out. It was an awesome show. Thank you for everybody that showed up in the chat. If you didn't get to watch it live, make sure you leave your comments down below so that you can be figured into the giveaway that's going to be drawn this coming up Wednesday on the FOC cover pick show with me, Yeezy Yee, and Dark Comics Evolution. But once again, y'all, thank y'all for supporting the channel. We continuing to go up and up, getting more viewers, more views every week. I appreciate all the love. Thank you to Ferd and for Big Remo for hopping on tonight. I definitely appreciate you fellas. We about to spin on up out of here. Y'all have a good evening. We out.